Today we are in Kyushu.
Southern Japan is home to the islands of Kyushu, a hotbed of geothermal activity and sprawling natural scenery, an incredibly stark contrast to the cosmopolitan cities of this country, and a perfect example of how varied Japan really is. Today, we are leaving the island of Honshu and heading to Oita, the capital of Oita Prefecture. As the prefecture with the most hot springs in Japan, a scenic balance between breathtaking mountain ranges and coastal waters, endless countryside, and a variety of mouth-watering delicacies, Oita sounds like a dream. So when Amanda and I had the opportunity to visit this incredible place, we absolutely said yes. Welcome to Oita.
So now we met up with everybody and we're going to Oita Temple. We have just arrived at Oita and it is beautiful. This is real autumn, real beautiful Japanese autumn. The colors of the trees are just magical and the sun is out, so we're very lucky with the weather. This is so beautiful. This is like real Koyo. Apparently, if you touch the statue's legs, you'll get strong legs. It really reminds me of Lara Croft. This is like a Koyo paradise. Definitely a lot of natural, beautiful scenery.
Look at those trees.
Oh my god.
Oh, the smell.
It smells really strongly of incense. We have to hurry because we're time limited and we need to film a lot of things. But everything is just so beautiful, we can't stop, help but stop and film things. We just had an incredible conversation with a Buddhist monk and it was just so nice to speak to him. He had such an interesting life and we found out that he actually traveled to Nepal, so he knew all about the base camp trek that I went on a few years ago, and he lives here with his family, and I just think this is the most beautiful house anybody could ever have. We are done at the temple, now onto our next spot. This was such an incredible experience. Now we're going to get food and Amanda is going to be trying karage. I am. Karage. Obviously I cannot eat karage, so for me they were very, very kind to organize a vegetarian alternative. I'm so grateful for this. I cannot wait to try the food. Yeah. I'm still a bit in awe from everything. Just amazed. Mari-chan! So because it's so cold outside, they gave us some socks with heat packs in them and they work really, really well. It's very, very warm inside the sock right now. My little sock bunny. So this is how we stay warm outside because it is quite cold today. It's colder than Tokyo. Amanda has this beautiful bowl of karage, which I obviously could not eat, but it looks delicious. But they were so kind to give me my own food that is completely vegan. There's 2 rice bowls and they are honestly so delicious, so fresh. And there's also salad with like a carroty mango tropical flavored dressing. It is very delicious and very, very fresh.
So we did some shots of me eating the karage and it was the most interesting experience, I have to say. Just everybody watching me eat.
Including me.
Including Mariana watching.
I look at you. I was like, wow, it's so juicy.
Juicy. Yeah, you just kept saying juicy and I was like, it was, and she had no food, so I was like, oh my god, this feels a little bit weird, but I did my best. Is it okay?
You did really good.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm very well fed today. We're currently at our next destination, which is Oita Jingu Shrine. Oita Jingu. Usa Shrine, and it's beautiful. It's getting a little bit too cold now, so I put on a scarf just to try and keep warm, but it's so wonderful. The leaves are a gorgeous reddish golden color. Look at that huge torii behind me. It's so big. This is definitely one of the most beautiful shrines that I have ever been to. We have a wonderful guide. Would you like to say hi?
Hi.
Thank you so much for telling us more about this shrine today. We really appreciate it. It's always good to learn something new about Japanese culture.
Oita Jingu is the head shrine of all the Hachiman shrines in Japan. If you're unfamiliar with Hachiman, he's the protector of Japan, a Shinto god of war and peace, divination, culture, and competition. There are thousands of shrines in Japan dedicated to Hachiman, with Oita Jingu having the most importance as well as being one of Japan's national treasures. Hiromi, who was our guide, told us more about the origin of the torii, the red gates at Oita Jingu. The torii here are specific to the shrine in appearance, to signify high ranking as a Hachiman shrine.
Our guide knows so much about this place. She mentioned that this is a shrine temple because during the Meiji period, the Meiji government didn't like the Buddhist temples that are slightly lower and they destroyed them. But for some reason, this gate was left to stand here.
Right before the purification water. Yeah.
Oh, so before we washed our hands, do they still stand there?
No.
No, they're gone.
They're gone.
Wow. But this one was
They're
left.
all gone.
Does anybody know why this one was not destroyed?
No.
This is a plant. Hyotan.
It's a plant, and then painted it.
Wow. Can you eat it?
No, no.
Oh, no, you can't eat it. Okay.
The inside is empty, so they can put
The wishes in there.
yeah.
Inside the shrine grounds, you can write a wish on a traditional wood emma, or you can hug a really big camphor tree.
So we just found out that if we touch this tree, we get luck.
If you do this while wishing for something from the heart, it will come true. This is a particularly popular spot for celebrities and athletes, and many visit every year to pray for success.
Shrines doesn't have buildings.
Okay.
They worship the nature.
This tree here is 800 years old. So over there is sake for the gods.
Enjoy beautiful weather.
Thank you again. Okay, so now we're going to a wine brewery. Brewery. I can't say that word. Brewery.
Oh my god.
Oh no, bad idea.
The biggest conclusion from visiting Oita Jingu is that 2 hours is simply not enough time. The area is huge, and there is natural beauty everywhere. Oita Jingu is of incredible significance to the Japanese culture, and definitely worth visiting.
Today's just been really hectic. We've been rushing around everywhere trying to get as much footage as we can, and there's so much to see that I definitely don't feel like 2 days is enough.
Oh no.
It is not enough.
2 days in Oita is not enough.
That one temple shrine that we visited,
Yeah.
1 hour is not enough
Yeah.
to cover everything. There's just so much to see. So I could easily spend a week here.
I mean, look how big it is. I
yeah.
can't wait to our farm stay. I can't wait to meet the Japanese.
Yes. It will be my first homestay in Japan. Have you ever had a homestay in Japan?
No, I've never had a homestay in Japan. That will be my first as well. I'm trying to think, like, I cook Japanese food at home, but like it'll be like my first time at a homestay cooking
Yeah.
with a real traditional countryside family, really.
All of that is grape farms for wine, for world famous wine. Okay, we're gonna walk down now and go to the winery to try many delicious sparkling wines. What? Look at this. I have never been in a winery this big before. I did go to a winery once in France, but it was a very small winery and it was a school trip, so we couldn't really taste any wine. There's so many barrels here and it really smells like wine. Wine and wood. That's the way I would describe it. Now it is time to taste the wines, but I have noticed they have other things here. Oh, I wonder what this is. Oh, grape juice. They also do grape juice, and they're all actually reasonably priced. These ones here are 3,200 yen, so I feel like this is a very reasonable price to pay for a locally produced wine. Oh, I'm quite excited. I feel like tasting wine in Japan is quite a unique experience. Kanpai! Imagine. So today we have tasted the sparkling Chardonnay, which is what the region is famous for. The bubbles are very, very small and this is extra brut. It still tastes very smooth. Ooh, this is so cool. Oh, it does smell very sweet. It almost tastes like grape juice with a tiny bit of alcohol in it, but it's really nice. So you can just go around here trying all the wines that you want to try. This is so cool. I actually really like this one. I think it would taste very good hot. It has like a very sweet Christmassy scent to it. It tastes a bit like alcoholic kompot. So kompot is like a Russian drink, so imagine if that had alcohol in it. Look at the color, it's like a beautiful garnet ruby.
In the evening, we headed further into the countryside to spend the night with a family who own a farm. We got a taste of traditional Japanese cooking. Our hosts were incredibly welcoming, and it was definitely a hands-on experience as we actually got to try making authentic to Oita dishes ourselves. One of these dishes is yaseuma noodles. These are hand-pulled noodles covered in kinako, which is a type of soybean flour. They are said to originate from the Heian period, and there are many legends surrounding this dish. The hostess told us that one of the legends is about a small boy who enjoyed the taste of these thick and sweet noodles, and he ate so much of them that he grew up to be incredibly big and strong. The rest of the dishes were an amazing display of locally sourced vegetables and fish. Much of what we ate came straight from this family-owned farm. My personal favorite was the nabe, a big hot pot that cooks on a portable gas stove right in front of you. It was a lot of food and definitely one of the best dinners I have ever had.
This day was very, very long, but at the same time it was one of the best days I've ever had in Japan, just because we got to try so many new things that I thought I would never get to try. So today we're going to be spending the night at an Airbnb, and this Airbnb is 130 years old. It is a traditional Japanese house that is incredibly old but also very well maintained. We're sleeping on tatami flooring on top of futons, and this is my first time actually sleeping on a proper Japanese futon, not like a bed with a futon on top, but an actual futon on top of tatami. So let me show you what this room actually looks like. This is the room where we will be spending the night today, and it's really cool because the floors are tatami. We have futons behind us. There's a beautiful little dresser there. As you can see, it is a very old traditional Japanese house. These are our futons, we just laid them out, and yeah, we've got extra blankets on top just for some heat. Look at this beautiful wood. What was really lovely is that the host of the house gave us a full tour and we got to find out more information about his family. So we had an incredible dinner. It was traditional Japanese food. Obviously, I did not have any of the fish. I had the vegetables, and the hosts were very, very kind to remove anything that contains dashi or meat from my dishes. So far, I love Oita. It's beautiful, it has so much to offer, and the food is delicious. Also tomorrow I will try and give you a mini tour of the house. I didn't have that much time to do it today just because we were filming non-stop. And there's Amanda. Hey! I'm just talking about our amazing Airbnb with the tatami floors and the futon beds. Have you ever slept on a futon before?
Oh, yeah.
Like this?
Yeah.
No, this is the first time for me.
What?
Yes, these pillows are filled with beans. Or maybe corn.
Bag pillows.
It's like round.
So what they do is
Round
they do
and
keep
squishy.
corn in here, and so then that way they get like properly, like I don't know, beaten in, and then they actually cook it and they serve it to us.
That's a joke.
I know.
Oh my god! For a second I believed you. Wow, yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!